We all know
Mario
the scene.
Tabraue.
A hotel room in Miami. A drug deal gone wrong. The sound of a motor starting. And then the screaming. When Oliver Stone wrote the movie SCARFACE, everyone in Hollywood thought he had lost his mind. This is too violent, they said. Nobody cuts people into pieces with a chainsaw. This is fiction. But Oliver Stone didn't make this up. He had access to the secret FBI files of 1980. He read the witness testimonies. He saw the crime scene photos of what was actually left of the bodies. Scarface isn't just a movie, it's a warning. And the man who served as the inspiration for Tony Montana wasn't an actor. He was one of the richest, most powerful, and most sadistic men America has ever known. Today, I'm going to tell you the story the movie didn't dare to show. To understand who the real Tony Montana was, we first have to understand where he lived. Forget the Chicago of Al Capone. This is about Miami in 1979. The city was drowning in cocaine. And the epicenter of that madness was a place called the Mutiny Hotel. If you watch the movie, you see Tony partying at the Babylon Club. In real life, that was the Mutiny. This was the only place on Earth where federal judges, hitmen, movie stars, and CIA agents sat at the same bar. They drank Dom Perignon at $500 a bottle and paid with duffel bags full of cash. That still smelled like the dirt it had been buried in. And the king of the mutiny, that was a young, handsome Cuban-American exile. He wore gold chains, drove a Mercedes-Benz with bulletproof windows, and was always surrounded by bodyguards. His name was Mario Tabraue. Mario was the mastermind behind an organization the federal government simply called the Enterprise. While Tony Montana starts as a dishwasher in the movie, Mario was an architect of crime. By the time he was 24, he was moving millions. He didn't have a street gang. He had a multinational corporation. But there is one specific detail that proves Tony Montana was based on Mario something so bizarre. No screenwriter could have invented it. The tigers. In the movie, Tony buys a tiger to flaunt his wealth. It seems like a ridiculous Hollywood cliché, but Mario Tabraue actually did this. He ran a business called Zoological Imports. It was the perfect front. While customs agents were searching his trucks for drugs, they found cobras, leopards, monkeys, and tigers. Mario literally walked through his garden with predators on a leash. It was pure intimidation. Who is going to testify against a man who can feed you to his pets? But intimidation wasn't his only weapon. His greatest power was corruption. And this is where reality is far scarier than the movie. In Scarface, we see corrupt cops taking bribes. In Mario Tabraue's world, the cops weren't just corrupt. They worked for him. It has been confirmed in court records. Uniformed police officers, cops on duty, were actually helping Mario unload the drugs. Imagine this. You call the police because you see something suspicious, and the officer who shows up is the one loading the cocaine into his squad car. Mario Tabraue was, in every sense of the word, untouchable. But like every emperor, Mario became paranoid. and paranoia leads to blood. This brings us to the moment the businessman turned into a monster dot in July 1980. A man named Larry Nash made the biggest mistake of his life. Larry was an informant for the ATF. He planned to infiltrate the Enterprise and betray Mario. But Mario's intelligence network was better than the government's. He knew Larry was a rat. What happened next formed the basis for the most notorious scene in film history. Larry Nash was driven to a secluded house. He thought he was going to cut a deal. Instead, he was met by the top executives of the Enterprise. Mario Tabraue was there. They shot him, but they didn't let him die. The order was simple. Nothing of him was to remain. No body, no evidence. In the movie, we see Hector the Toad waving a chainsaw around. In real life, it was even clumsier and more brutal. Witnesses later testified that they first tried to destroy the body with axes and machetes. But the human body is tough. It was taking too long. Someone suggested getting a chainsaw. While Mario watched and perhaps even gave instructions, the informant was sawed into pieces. The body parts were burned in an oven to destroy all DNA. When Tony Montana saw that scene in the movie, he was disgusted. He thought it was dishonorable. But the real Tony, Mario, to him, it was just a Tuesday. It was business. In 1987, the curtain fell. The government launched Operation Cobra. The goal was simple: cut off the head of the snake. The raid on Mario's villa was massive. Helicopters, SWAT teams, federal agents. When they busted him, they found a paper trail, proof of a criminal empire that spanned the globe. The trial that followed was a media circus. Prosecutors called him the most powerful drug lord to ever stand on American soil. But even in prison, Mario wasn't defeated. And this is where the story completely diverges from the movie. Tony Montana dies in a hail of bullets. He fights to the bitter end. Mario chose a different path. He tried to buy the system. While he was locked up, he tried to arrange a helicopter escape. The plan was insane. Mercenaries were to attack the prison, storm the exercise yard, and pick Mario up in a chopper to fly him to Cuba or South America. The plan leaked. The escape failed, and then came the hammer. The judge sentenced Mario Tabraue to 100 years in prison. Game over. End of story. Or so you would think. 100 years means you die in your cell. But Mario Tabraue is a survivor. He did what Tony Montana would never do. He talked. He gave the government information. So much information that his sentence was drastically reduced. After only 12 years, the man who had people sawed into pieces was walking free on the streets again. And this is the biggest plot twist of all. If you thought Mario would hide in a basement, you are wrong. Do you remember that crazy Netflix documentary during the pandemic, Tiger King? Look closely at the first episode. He is there. Today, Mario Tabraue runs the Zoological Wildlife Foundation in Miami. He is a local celebrity. He gives interviews to YouTubers. He poses with tigers for Instagram models. He is living in the paradise he built with blood money. Tony Montana lost everything. His sister, his wife, his life. But the real Scarface? He won. The story of Mario Tabraue teaches us something uncomfortable about our fascination with gangsters. We love Scarface because it is a tragedy. We see him rise, and we see him fall. It feels like justice. But in the real world, the bad guys don't always fall. Sometimes they just change careers. So the next time you see that poster of Al Pacino, remember who is really hiding behind that scar. A man who proved that if you have enough money and power, you can get away with murder.
All right now. The real Scarface. You need people like me. So you can point your fingers and say, that's the bad guy. That's the Black Panther. Black power. All power to the people. Yours truly, the Black Ultimate Lion TV. Make sure y'all follow so this pops up on your feed. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gangsters of all ages, welcome to Box the Files. Come to you directly from the struggle. The Black resistance still exists. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Don't spill, beware of the children. 11 o'clock curfew. Do you know where your babies are? Well, I know the YNs are probably making a way out. Why not? If they did that. Can you dig it? Trenches detention. Concrete jungle never flips. Trenches detention. While those other people get rich and our people stay poor. Seeing Afro clubs going across, barbershop flow. Can't you dig? Trenches detention. Concrete jungle never flinch. Trenches detention. Concrete jungle never flinch. Well, it's still a crime. The hustle man to get on his grind, trying to make it time. Y'all got jobs, I'm just trying to get by. Can you dig that? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Trenches detention, concrete jungle never flinching. Trenches detention. Crack has been replaced by something 10 times more. The struggle with Black resistance still exists. Can you dig it? Serial killers still killing, dope dealers still dealing. But where are the children? Where the babies? 11 o'clock curfew. Do you know where your babies are? Baby! Trenches detention. Well, you know the YN's probably making a way out, and why not? Been there and did that. Trenches detention. Change, but the eviction notice on the door. Concrete jungle never flinch. While those other people get rich and my people stay poor. Can you dig it? Trenches detention. Concrete jungle never flinching. I said, can you trenches detention. Dig it? Seeing Afro puffs blowing across the barbershop floor. And like I said, all the other people getting rich and my people staying poor. It's still a crime for hustle man to try to make a dime getting on this grind. Y'all got y'all, hope you don't mind me getting mine.
Trenches detention.
Crack has been replaced by something 10 times stronger and more deadly. The graveyards are filling up daily. But I'm on some gangster shit to make you remember and never forget where you came from.
Trenches detention. Concrete jungle never flinching. Trenches detention.
I said, can you?
Concrete jungle never flinching. Trenches detention. Concrete jungle never flinching.
Attention real quick if you don't mind. Tears of love I weep for all my homies who held the line.
Who's streets?
In these streets is where you find me. In the trenches doing real fine, see. Ain't hard to find me, just ask my homies where the real OG. Way back in the back, wearing black, surrounded by Black Panthers. Let's keep it a stack.
Who's streets?
Can you dig it?
Trenches detention. Concrete jungle never flinching. Trenches detention. Concrete jungle never flinching.
Struggling through the hard times trying to get a dime on my hustle, on my grind. I ain't got no time to commit no crime. Mistaken identity mistook me for somebody to give up. See, ain't never been me.
Trenches detention. Concrete jungle never flinching.
Growing up in trenches, detention, concrete jungle, never flinching. Giving big black respect to those that gave bread baskets back and more to the poor in the project door stash before there was DoorDash.
Trenches detention.
Before there was doorbusters, we had side door hustlers. What's your school bus? Just them food stamps, getting them toys for us. Little Santa Claus roaming the halls, smell like piss, booze, and dirty draws. JJ in the stairway, in the midnight, in the shadow of the pale moonlight, hitting that glass pipe, hoping we ain't see him right. High as a kite. Didn't he get locked up last night? Yeah, that's him all right. Pookie and JJ out of pocket. Snitching, telling, selling out the cell they in. Don't spill your guts, he ain't your friend. Can you dig?
Trenches detention. Concrete jungle never flinching.
Ratting out the block tonight. Thugging to keep his bull sauce habit paper right. He hoping that the new dope man do him right. After all, he's smiling, smelling, telling, what the hell selling in? Mama's baking, hey, daddy made me, hey, projects raised me. Beans and taters and tomatoes and big old pot of collard greens with red Kool-Aid, pants busting at the seams. Can you dig it?
Trenches detention. Concrete jungle never flinching.
Trenches detention.
Trenches detention. Concrete jungle never flinching.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
Remember, even in poverty, we wasn't poor. Don't let them feed you that lie.
Trenches detention.
We was given less and did more. My oh my.
Trenches detention. Concrete jungle never flinching.
Hey,
Trenches
can you
detention.
dig it?
Concrete jungle never flinching.
Detention.
Trenches detention. Concrete jungles never flinching. Black powerful tribe. Stay strong. Trenches detention. Concrete jungles never flinching. Black Ophenum Lion TV. Make sure y'all follow me. And hit the cash app. $ Black Ophenum #1, cause I'm the only one.
Can you dig it?
Trenches detention, concrete jungles never flinching.
Give Big Black respect to those that gave big bread baskets back and more to the poor in the Project Door Stash. Before there was
DoorDash,
Before there was door busters, we had
side door hustlers. You
Wasn't
dig?
no school bus for us. Just them food stamps getting them
Toys for us.